It's the connoisseur, thug poet in the skies. Green flames lick the night where the hustler flies. Tupac's ghost in my veins, let's ride or die. I'm a phantom on the ridge, volcanoes, molten crown, Range Rover hovering, king with a gangster's gown. Green rims blaze like emerald tears of the street. Crypto veins pump gold with a block and blockchain meet. Quilted thrones my fortress, stitched with real green anti-gravity soul. I'm the thug life machine, jagged peaks my kingdom. Lava's my war cry, connoisseurs decipher, subscribe, you fry.
What's up, guys? Crypto Connoisseur back with some more charts and chit chat. Before I begin, the usual legal jargon. I'm not a financial advisor. Do not take anything I say as financial advice. Any moves you make, it's on you. So let's jump into the charts, guys. I will not take you too long, take up too much of your time. We've been having some lovely pumpage on ORX today. In my last video, I discussed about us being in this range basically since I think it was February, near the start of the year. So we've finally got a lovely break above this resistance. Let's go down to 3-day. Yep, so we've been in this range, as you can see, for a long time. And we've finally poked above it, we've retested it, and we're starting to take off here. So let's jump back to the weekly. So weekly candles above resistance is very bullish, and we've now closed, basically, you can count that as 1, 2, and we're now in our 3rd week. So I think the anticipation is ramping up about Super Shadowy is releasing a new staking platform, because truth be told, the staking has been pretty poor on ORX. So he's obviously recognized that, and we are now getting a new platform, which is imminent, I believe. So I was looking at some wallets today. We've got a couple of big wheels are coming in, and they're dropping 4 or 5 grand clips, and they're already holding quite a lot of ORX. So the word is getting out, guys. This platform is going to be massive. If Super Shadow we can pull off even half of what he says he's doing, we're going to have a monster on our hands here. And not only for Titan X ecosystem, but it's going to go multi-chain. It's going to go all over crypto. A feeless lending protocol with its own stable coin. They normally do quite well, guys. And we are in at ground level, and we're early adopters, and we're staking, we're providing liquidity, we're taking out loans, we're doing everything. So we're getting to test it, we're getting to use it early. And as I say, guys, once word spreads to the wider community, this thing will absolutely take off. Let's have a look at it on the Titan X ratio. I discussed again in the last video, it was within this little symmetrical triangle. I think I said I reckon it's going to go up, and it's broken out comfortably again. So on the dollar chart, it's broken out of the range, and on the Titan X ratio has broken through this resistance, which again has been since Feb, coincidentally. And we've broken out there strongly, again on the weekly candle. So guys, yes, from a chart perspective, this is super bullish. We now have the fundamentals are super bullish. People are starting to realize. I had done a wee poll earlier on. I'm going to check on it now. I haven't checked on it in a few minutes. And ORX, believe it or not, between ORX, Morpheus, and Dragon X, ORX is in the lead, 56%, and we've got 69 votes. So it's going to run for another day, and we'll see what will happen. But I think ORX, even within the Titan X community, is starting to garner a lot of attention, and people that maybe didn't investigate it or didn't really know much about it are starting to look into it and understand what this thing is and what a beast it is. So yeah, guys, onwards and upwards for ORX. Big things are coming. Let's jump over to Morpheus. We'll start with Morpheus on the weekly. Morpheus, I zoomed out here in the weekly because I like to just step back and look at everything. Morpheus is in a massive symmetrical triangle on the dollar chart on the weekly, and it's going to give way here probably going to August, September. So it's going to have to make a move sooner or later because all season's kicking off. So do you really think it's going to break down and go below this lower trend line? Or do you think all season's about to take off and this thing's about to go nuts? Brandon is getting more active on X and dropping more hints about obviously the switch.win fees being diverted into the burn pool. Again, to me, Brandon, the sooner the better, because volume is picking up. I think he released a tweet there about the metrics of switch.win, and they're going crazy. So this would be a time to capitalize and maybe get some funds into the ban burn and get more going, because I've been trying to lobby sort of bigger accounts and make them aware of what's going on here. And again, I think this is one, once people understand what has been built and what this coin is and what's supporting this coin, and have a look at the community and what's going on, I think this coin can go crazy. Not financial advice, but it can go crazy. Over on the Dragon X ratio, I think there's some nefarious actions going on here. This is not a coincidence. This has just been in this range for months and months and months, beginning of the year. And Brandon actually pointed this out in one of his tweets. It gets up to this, I think it's 333 level, and it gets sold down every time. So we either have a wheel with lots of Dragon Axe is setting up a sell wall, or a bot, and it's getting sold down, it's getting held down. But to me, once Morpheus takes off, and as I say, once this adoption happens and people understand what's backing up this system, I think it's going to blow through this ratio, and we're going to start heading up north. So yeah, a little bit strange. It's been like this for a long time, but hopefully we'll break through soon, and we can get some massive pumpish on the Dragon Axe ratio. Okay, let's jump over to love it or hate it. PDAI. PDAI has been pumping lovely today and last night. We've been in this massive inverse head and shoulders, and we've broken out of it, and we're just doing higher highs and higher lows. And again, this is another one people are starting to find out about. They thought it was a crazy conspiracy. I was called all sorts of names. People unfollowed me, and lo and behold, if you'd have bought in around the bottom here, not even the bottom of this wick, but say you caught halfway down this wick and bought the fear, you're up a whopping 17x. So 600% is a 17x. So if you had the balls to basically buy the fear and have conviction, again, this is what crypto's about. You need to do your research, you need to be convicted in a project. And when you see a buying opportunity like that, you go in for the kill. And I did. I got in sort of halfway up that wick. It was madness that day, if you remember. Everyone was going crazy. The gas fees were through the roof, and everyone was trying to get in, obviously, buy that had conviction and PDAI. The whole pulse chain ecosystem recently has been getting some lovely pumps. I just want to point these few charts out. So this is Pulse X on a weekly chart. Hasn't broken through this upper trend line, but it's about to, I think. It's a wee bit of resistance there. But if you look at that on the weekly, you look at Pulse on the weekly, it's poked above it. So that's a bullish signal. And this is the main coin on Pulse Chain. It's obviously the gas coin. So if this finishes the weekly candle, which it looked like it probably will, above this trend line, is a bullish signal. But if you look at that, and this is Titan X on the weekly as well, if it will load, come on. I actually got new broadband in, and it's meant to be super fast, but I think it's just sort of bedding in. Yeah, so there's Titan X on the weekly. Does that look quite similar? So you've got Titan X on the weekly, you have Pulse on the weekly, and you have Pulse X on the weekly. So these are just altcoins that have been downtrends because ETH has been basically performing crap the last few months. It's finally starting to take off, and that's why you're seeing these altcoins starting to move. So yes, I think we're in for some lovely times. The rest of this month and next month, I think is going to be very, very, very bullish. Again, patience is going to be rewarded. If you've been here through all the tough times, you've been stocking up, filling your bags, buying the fear, this is exactly how you make money in crypto. One more thing before I go. As I say, I'm not keeping too long. Jake has not tweeted. I think it's going on 21 days now. So there's mixed opinions in this. People think he should be tweeting. People don't care if he's tweeting. I think he should notify us and let us know that everything's okay, because at the end of the day, he is in control of the ban burn, which has a substantial amount of ETH in it. So just drop a tweet, drop a like on someone's tweet. Just let us know you're there. I've DM'd Eric, and for some reason, Eric's not coming back to me. A lot of the other founders I've DM'd and had a chat with in DMs, and they haven't heard from him either. So I don't know what's going on, but a wee tweet or just an update doesn't have to win in depth what you're doing, but just let us know you're out there and you're well and all's good. But anyway, guys, I will love yous and leave yous. Yep. So keep her going, guys. We are really, really into the good part of the bull run. This is the part where you make lots and lots of money, and you don't get sleep, and you don't talk to your kids, you don't talk to your wife. I'm only joking, obviously. But yeah, guys, it's going to get really exciting. So strap in. This is what we've been preparing for a long, long time. And let's get that money, guys. Crypto connoisseur, peace and love. And I shall see you in the next one, guys. Take it easy. Bye.